Alright, look, Scarlett Johansson. It's a thin line between love and hate. Quit hating on James. You know the difference between simulating oral sex and real oral sex. Even the girl said it was simulated. That means he didn't touch him. Y'all being insane about this women's right bullshit too, I know. We all have rights, honey. Women or men, right? But you still gotta act like you have a brain and not jump on every story out there either. You gotta listen to the story. You're not hearing what they said or complaining about. A little tit shot, which you can do in the movie or not. I'm sure James told them you can refuse any role you want to refuse. If you do it, fine. If you don't, fine, right? Now some won't hire you if you do that. Yes. But again, some will. It depends on what the person is looking for in the production team and all that too, right? But again, the director is hired by the producers of the movie, right? Everything is controlled by the money, honey. And that's the point, right? It's those who pay for the movie, who control the movie. They're called the producers. It's those who pay for the album, if you're into music, right? That control the album. 10 tracks means one song. The real rules. You can't sell them 9. They won't buy 9. They won't buy 9. Not for no $11. You're lucky they're buying 11 or 10. I know. You know that. It is good music. It's not the music that's the problem. It's the corruption with the producers making the music. That's the problem. It's the record labels trying to pretend that copyright rules means you can't sing the song at all. There's one exception to the rule, and any teacher can make music off of that money off their lesson, right? If they're teaching a lesson, right, they can make money as the teacher. They can't probably make the same money as you, right, for producing it, right, and all that shit. But again, why do you think you're losing money? Why is the country in debt if it's in debt? I don't even believe that shit. And you Democrats don't get it. Trump's on your side, but he has to play his party line, right? He's a Republican president. He has to go with the Republicans, even if he's willing to talk to you himself. Personally, it's not his choice. Now, stop this shit, because you're affecting my fucking money, assholes, you Democrats. It is your fault. You're the one shutting down the government, not the Republicans. And you affect the government employees who rely on their money, right? And need the money. You affect people like the disabled veterans. But I bet, congressman or senator, you still get your money, whereas we don't. That's the fucking problem with shutting down the government. It don't affect your check, but the employees of the government, right? Or the disabled of the government. You assholes. That's why it is your fault, Democrats. I appreciate you wanting to stand up for the people who came here illegally. Sure, go ahead. Or their children, the dreamers, right? I understand that. They didn't commit no crime. But again, they still got here through illegal means, right? Now, you gotta find a way to document them, right? They can't just be dreamers all day of life. They gotta become citizens too. You get the point? You get the point. You know, I'm a dreamer, but my heart's of gold. I know. I know what you mean. But still, you can't break the law to make the law, right? You're being assholes. You're being assholes. And I understand. I understand. Take the party line, right? But you're only taking a line, right? Right or wrong, there's a reason you're right or wrong, right? And it's an agenda. Women marching against Trump is an agenda, right? And that's the point. The man's telling you how people really look at women, right? He's being as honest as he can as a politician, too. You don't get it, do you, right? If he did rape that woman, Mom, there's a reason, again, he did so, right? And that's what he's doing. Trying to tell you the reason he did so, right? Don't make it right. I agree. But if you don't know the problem, you can't find a solution. You know what I mean, Mom? Mm-hmm. And that's what I mean. I'm not defending Trump. I know he's an asshole because he's doing it on party lines, but he's still trying to tell us what they're saying. And he's doing the best he can. Until he became president, he didn't have to pay politics either, Mom. Mm-hmm. But he was a more likable person then, too, right? Well, when you play president, all your crimes come out. That's why I don't run. No one does. Who don't want this shit coming out, right? And you know it's going to come out, right? And it's bullshit, and that's bullshit. But like I said, you also got to give a person repentance if they're trying to repent, right? Forgiveness is greater than condemnation because we can all make mistakes, right? But a mistake should not define your life either. You know what I mean? Right. Depending on how many times you made the mistake, right? And the situation at the time. And whether the woman really said no or not, right? And again. Or what you were taught when you were younger, but you grew out of it too. You knew it was wrong. Whole point there, right? Don't even bring it up anymore then, right? I keep trying to tell you, whoever's bringing it up is the problem, right? Not me, not you. I don't keep bringing it up all the time. I could answer that definitively. I was confused enough not to really remember what the hell happened that night, right? So should have Daphne have been. But if she's acting like she knows, even if she's trying to let her come in there to me and is awake, she has to let it play out to a point to catch me in the act. Stupid. That means she has to hide in the shadows and hope her daughter won't go over there to me on her own too, right? See, if I'm lying, it's to protect who? Daphne. Not me, not you. Because I couldn't have anything to do with that. And only if Sal coached her, like I said, right, would she have come in there too, right? See, that's to eliminate the true suspect, right? Whoever that is, Daphne or Sal. I don't know. See, I don't even know if that happened for sure or not, right? Because again, I'm not focused on that, right? I don't dwell on things like that. I'm an optimistic person, right? If something like that happens, I just know I would know what to do, right? That's all I'm saying anyway. If she comes in there to me, I know what I got to do. Ask her who showed that and tell her mom, right? Because she's not supposed to be there with me at all, Daphne. You know, I've told you about pedophilia up till now, too. If that girl, before I met you, put her vagina in my face, I would start talking to her mom. Hey, she put her vagina in my face. And she didn't do shit. And she didn't do shit. The neighbor did it. Got her off of me, right? By going to the mom, right? What does that tell you, Daphne? I don't play with that shit. And like I said, you're wanting the sexual one to be true. She said, Grandma, are you insane? Are you insane? Are you trying to implicate your mother? I know. Or are you just trying to get me in jail because something I didn't do that you wanted me to do? See, when someone wants you to do something, don't do it. Even if they threaten to kill you, don't do it. Be like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Say no. Say no. Even if you kill me, I won't do it. Even if you throw me in the furnace, Joyce, I won't do it. I know. You need that kind of faith with Jesus sometimes too, right? You got to go to the cross. Your own cross, right? Your own death. And hopefully bear on resurrection, or not bear on resurrection. They don't even want to bury me. They don't even want to bury me. That makes you rise quicker. See what I mean? See what I mean? I'm back by morning. I went to bed around 8 or 9, and then was up by once in the middle of the night around probably 12 or midnight. A little bit between 12 and 1, and then I went back to sleep and was up again around 3:30, right? 3:40, right? Went to the bathroom, and then was trying to get my computer working. And that's the point, alright? But you know, in the roles, Scarlette, some people are offered sexual roles. That's what James means. Some women are not. Some women can use the little thing to cover your vagina, and some women don't have to if you simulate it. You know that's what he means. You know that's what he meant. And teaching them that, right? And y'all being pussies, right? And I mean bad pussies. Not good pussies, bad pussies, right? And you can be one or the other. You can be a good woman or a bad woman. Y'all being bad. Y'all being bad. Y'all just try to get someone in trouble. Because it went a little... He asked you to show your tits for a role. And it's probably had to do with a role. And one of you even dated him and then turned on him, right? Because of all this insanity, right? But you know what all he said. He didn't just do that one little thing in an acting school. For you. It's a school. He taught you what all he knew too, which is you can refuse a role or accept the role. It's up to you. No pressure or no. But usually, like they say, if you show them, you get more roles. If you don't, you get less roles. That's true. Now, Scarlette don't have to show her tits to get a role. Never has. That's good for her. But some women do, right? Even Julia Roberts, when she was in the tub with Richard Gere, you can see her move a little bit. But they try to make out like when they had the sex scenes, yeah, they might need to stand in. But when she was in the tub, you can see her nipple under the fucking, and Ariel was under the fucking tub. That wasn't no stand-in. But whatever. No big deal. Y'all are crazy though. And like I said, you have a choice. We all do. And nudity is a sin because of the sin, right? Wasn't always. Y'all forgetting that too, Christians. You're trying to make them corrupt and wear crows sometimes. Well, see again, some people are more open to sex than you, right? That's not the problem. The problem ain't male and female sex. Nor is it male and male, nor female and female in a relationship. They're getting dick there. There's a difference there too. Even if you're a transgender person, as long as they're not lying to you about it, that's different too, right? Now, like I said, I know they can lie, but they have to have the surgery to lie to me, right? Meaning they cut it off, right? It ain't there anymore. They made it to a pussy, right? Now, all the pussy is, though, is a penis with a clit without a penis, and all the penis is a clit with a penis with a clit with a penis with a clit underneath. That's enlarged. Technically. That's because we were originally one, then two, then one again after we got pregnant. That's to prevent the child from harming the female and being able to morph out the body, right? Now, Jesus, when he was pierced through with the spear, that's part of how the Lord cleared him of the blood, right? Jesus had to go through that. I don't. I know. I just feel I'm O positive and O negative, right? Jesus was probably O negative. That's also why you couldn't get pregnant beast. There again. O negative is not the universal donor. O positive is better than O negative, right? Because O negative can only receive O negative. And again, any other blood type won't work with it. But O negative. Now the other one, like I said, in an emergency, you might use O positive or a recessive O positive with O negative, right? That might be fine. That might be okay. But other than that, no. Anything else will kill the person with O negative blood. Anyway. And you can't get a person with O negative blood pregnant by just fucking them one time, bees. Even if it was when they could ovulate, right? Get over that shit. Please. I know, buddy, but get over it. You too, Judas. You too, Peter. The Lord did 2,000 years ago. I went into heaven anyway. Well, I know what you mean, Peter. I mean, I know how he appeared to you in the 12. He had to do so gradually with the men. The women accepted it right away. Stubborn-ass bastards. You still don't have God in your heart. You have the God Satan in your heart. 50-50. That's enough for him to win. Right, John? Lukewarmness, right? But lukewarmness about what? Telling the truth. See, that's where you're really lukewarm. And that's why Jesus would prefer you to be cold or hot in that shit too, right? Either tell the truth or don't. If you don't, I'll raise up someone who will. There again, do. See, I'm the only one being 100%, right? Y'all all 50-50 or less, right? You don't want to talk about what they wrote down, right? And even what they wrote down is confusing because of the way they wrote it down, right? And like I said, there's many ways he's a son, but not a son, as he told the scribes anyway. How do you say I am the son of David, right? When David calls him Lord. Well, that means he's denying he's the son of David as well, right? Isn't he? Mm-hmm. Man, are y'all stubborn? Well, I probably can't find it in the Hebrew version properly. Right? This here is their interpretation. We ain't quite the same as the King James. Or they were sort of made to do it. And had checkers on both sides to make sure they did the right interpretation. See, this is a watered down version of the English interpretation. On the English side, not the Hebrew. They keep the Hebrew the same, except with the New Testament problem. They'll probably change things around there. But see, it don't matter about this code either. The code is just an excuse for you anyway to not believe, right? And that's the point. If you don't want to believe, you'll never believe, no matter what Jesus shows you, right? Even raising me daily ain't helping you to believe. Like it did Paul. And we all die daily. Every time you go to sleep, it's a little death. Your body's shutting down as if in death. But that's all it is for your body, right? Your body can't feel once it's dead. But when you're made immortal beings, you can burn forever. That's the warning, sir. You're not immortal yet either. But it's the only answer God has. You're still going in circles, even if he keeps doing it, right? We don't know how long he's been doing it, but it's probably time to stop doing it that way. That ain't working either. You're not repenting. You're still doing the same works of unrepentance, not of salvation, right? And there are two different kinds of works. Someone who wants to save themselves tells the truth. Someone who don't lies because they're ashamed, which is from Satan. God knows you all make mistakes, but you are letting the shame of Satan's sin follow you into hell. Hell hath enlarged itself, Jews. And you're not helping by not using Hashim. You're not helping by lying about the truth yourselves. And that's why they hate you most. You're the closest to the truth of any nation at this time, but you still won't tell the truth, right? That's why you're also the most hated and, in some ways, the most loved by those who know the truth. But even they won't tell it, right? They're waiting for someone else to tell it. Well, that means you're lying, no matter how you cut it. Whole problem there. And a lie is a lie. And to deny the lie, and that you're lying, is worse. See, it's one thing to lie. It's another thing to deny you're lying and act like you're telling the truth, right? That's worse. That was worse. Worst thing you can do, right? So anyway, y'all have a nice day.